Feel that silence? That's the current serenity in our neighborhood. It feels like that wonderful moment in a classical piece when the music just pauses in silence and lets things resonate and settle and refresh. That's the way our neighborhood is right now. I'm Branden Aroyan. My wife Valerie and I, we've moved to the area 30 years ago, and we've lived a block away from Miramar Beach for 20 years. We're full-time residents and know the area probably better than anybody. As a beekeeper, one of my responsibilities is to be aware of an area's carrying capacity. Sometimes when people ask me to place a beehive on their property, I have to say no, because the surrounding area can't handle the congestion. It degrades the quality of life because there are not enough resources around to support it. And some people are severely allergic. Well, our neighborhood is severely allergic to congestion. You know those places on Coast Village Road where restaurant valet parking is spilling out into the streets? Those areas are already at capacity. The reason why we're here today at Cold Springs is because of safety. The fire department suggested we move. The other location we were at, Montecito Community Hall, was over capacity. It wasn't safe. We don't want to see that happen in our neighborhood because we're already at capacity too. I heard people overflowed out of this parking lot and went up to the church today too. That's what we're talking about. The most successful way our neighborhood has managed itself for decades is through prevention and regulation. The Montecito Association, I bow and tip my hat to you, has curated a wonderful world-class town for decades. Speaking with Claire Gottstinker, she was so proud how for 40 years they kept the aesthetic of our town in check and kept everyone from building from corner to corner to preserve the semi-rural space and feel. That's how it is right now. We still have that, and we want to keep it that way. So thank you. If Caruso affiliates want to only build affordable housing along the creek on the east side of the resort, that's okay with us, but not a shopping mall in the middle of our neighborhood. On a typical day, children are able to ride their bikes in the street, and people can leisurely stroll to the beach. The elderly folks at the Friendship Center can take their time. That's from a neighbor. They sent these photos in. The layout of the Miramar right now is set back from the road. They keep to themselves and they're quiet, just like they said they would be, just like the rest of the neighborhood. They worked with the church to design the resort around their parking lot to preserve the view of the mountains and keep the open air, semi-rural feel of the neighborhood. Well, now, with this new proposal, all those things are being kissed goodbye. Now, they want to block the view with a 30-foot high shopping center that wraps around the entire corner right next to the sidewalk and runs the entire length of the roads. They already don't have enough parking to accommodate all of this. There's more. And they're relying on visitors to overflow park into the neighborhood that surrounds it. Not good. So what we're asking for here is to not develop a shopping center. It'll destroy the ambiance of this peaceful neighborhood forever. We need to protect our coastal town. We only have a few ways to go to the beach, but there are plenty of other places to go shopping. After the recent news programs and editorial articles regarding this were published about the project, many people from all over town reached out to us and asked, how can we help stop this hideous project from happening? Even an art gallery on State Street is willing to feature an art exhibit with the infamous Oak Group, focused on preserving the space around this historic church. The majority of neighbors, and even random strangers, say a shopping center will ruin the whole atmosphere of the surrounding area. It just isn't a good fit. Conclusion. While based in Montecito, I graduated from Brooks Institute of Photography in 1997 and traveled all around the world documenting expeditions. All along the way, Ansel Adams was a hero of mine. Not only did he create the beautiful black and white photographs we all love, he helped save many natural areas from development. I had always dreamed of doing this one day. Someday, somewhere. But the last place I was expecting to have to do this was in our backyard, here in Montecito. Before Cliff talks with you about some other issues, here's four short video clips from neighbors who have met with the Miramar management one-on-one to discuss the project at length, and this is how they still feel about it today. So I thank you for your attention and support.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
I'm going to try and project this video through this. Oops. Oh, I can't hear that. It's just too much. This just can't handle it. Next, I will. You might recognize some of these people. Please don't destroy our beautiful environment. Grayson Epstein. How you doing? My name is Grayson. Grew up here. We've lived this neighborhood his whole life. Strongly opposed. Worried about overflow parking. People just want to keep it the way it is. The Miramar already has a huge complex. So many different things. Shopping, all kinds of restaurants. In addition, isn't necessary. Really oppose it, strongly oppose it. This is Phil. This is my view of the Miramar development across the street from church. We welcome Crusoe to build his 26 units. We don't welcome him to use SB 33 as a way to shoehorn this other development, the 17,000 square foot retail, into a parcel that's zoned for resort. Change of use. It creates a danger for my family, both health and safety. Additional traffic for roads that are not designed to have that. I think the supervisors should deny the project for that reason.